Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the second half of doubleheader action here from the Convocation Center. It is your homestanding Cal-U Vulcans coming into today 3-2, 1-0 in conference, hosting the PSAC Eastside Mansfield Mountaineers, 2-3, 1-0 in the PSAC. Colin Kirkwood and Trevin Catellis joining you here today. An exciting men's contest here between these two sides.
Absolutely, yeah. Both teams coming off wins, so they're looking to battle it out here and see which one can come on top. We just saw the women's get a win as well. So hopefully Cal-U can come out and get a 2-win day here.
It was a close game yesterday between Cal-U and Lock Haven, picking up the win 73-70 over the Ball Eagles and dropping Lock Haven for the ranks of the undefeated.
Yeah, indeed. Cal-U playing great basketball right now. They're coming off a little bit of a hot streak, so we'll see if they can keep that going here in this one.
3 straight wins for Cal-U, but on the other side, Mansfield starting to get hot on their own here. They open up PSAC action with an 87-73 victory over Seton Hill in Greensburg yesterday.
Yeah, they had a great win over Seton Hill. They played great basketball, and they moved the ball around well. We'll see if they can keep that going here versus Cal-U. Cal-U a little bit different of a team than Seton Hill, but obviously if you keep playing the same ball, sometimes things will work out the same.
2 important players you're going to want to watch for on this Mansfield side are Trevor English and Tyler Moff. They both had 20 points against the Griffins yesterday, so they are definitely going to be guys that Cal-U is going to be circling on the defensive end.
Especially you can have 2 guys that can put up 20 apiece. You definitely have to focus in on them. Usually you have 1 guy that can get that many points. When you have 2, it really does spread out your defense in a way to try to stop both of them from getting that many points.
Last time these two teams got together was way back in the year 2017. It was here at the Convo Center. Cal-U fell 81-67 as the Mountaineers came to play that day.
Yes, they did, and we'll see if they can to play today as we're getting ready for tip-off here.
Cal-U going to be going left to right here. Cal-U rocking their black road uniforms here today with the red trim, and Mansfield bringing their home whites in today. Of course, they were both in action yesterday, so that's why we have this. After tip, we'll have the starting 5 for each of these teams here as Cal-U wins the opening tip right off the bat. Let's go ahead and check out the starting 5 brought to you by our friends at the California Times for the Mansfield Mountaineers. TK.
Yeah, we're looking forward to our starting 5 here. For the Mountaineers, of course, you have Jameer Green, Christian Simmons, Trevor English, Garrett Cook, and Tyler Maffey starting for the Mountaineers.
Let's flip the script and check out the starting 5 for the Cal-U Vulcans here. Number 1, Babatunde Ajake, the forward 6'6" freshman from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Number 3, Zion Collins, the guard 6'4" sophomore from South Riding, Virginia, as that shot is put up there right at the buzzer to dodge a shot clock violation. Number 5, Brent Pegram, the guard, 5'11" junior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Number 11, Luke House, the combo 6'4" freshman from Norristown, PA. Rounding out the starting 5, number 12, Philip Alexander, the combo 6'6" redshirt sophomore from Laurel, Maryland. Mountaineers on offense right here attacking. Foul coming up after that charge inside by Trevor English.
Yeah, English, nice take to the basket. They're going to be aggressive inside, using his body strength in there, and he's going to be right at the line for shooting for 2.
Haven't had one of these in a while, but we officially have a unit watch on the court here. Definitely going out to Trevor English, 6'8", 270. That's a guy you might not want to get in the way of when he's charging into the basket, because chances are you're going to lose that matchup.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot more strength coming from him than most of the other players on the defensive side, so you're going to want to make sure you play him defensively in a way that you can make sure you can stop him.
Didn't hit on the first free throw attempt for him.
The second was good as well.
Foul went on Ajake, his first for the team on Cal-U, so make it a 1-0 game for the Mountaineers here. The lowest scoring possible in a game of basketball. It's House over to Collins. Collins now Ajake. Ajake on that near side of the court here looking for something. Goes over to Collins. Now House moving it around the perimeter. House pulls up and fires away. That one short right into the hands of English. Up the other way they go here on this near side of the court. It's Tyler Moff. Moff feed inside to English. Quite the matchup for Ajake here today. They're going to call a travel on English. English looking for some kind of foul, but he will get the travel instead.
He tried to draw the body inside, but nonetheless just moved his feet a little quicker on the ground before he got that shot off, and that's going to be a travel call every time.
They bring it up with Collins. Now Ajake here on the near side once again. Everybody trying to find something, and now we're going to see a foul called on the offensive side here. It's going to go on Ajake here. Second on him, second on the team. So 2 quick fouls there for Ajake. He's going to have to play a little cautiously here as it's only early into this one. 18:27 left in the first half.
Yeah, and he did get subbed out. Tim Smith enters the game for him as a loose ball foul on Ajake.
Charge inside for Moff. Shot up. That one won't go. Alexander fights for it. Moff's got it back along that baseline, but he did step out going after it.
Just couldn't get it together right on that baseline. Really close, but not able to pull it in time.
Around we go here. Back to the Vulcans and Alexander. Alexander dump off to Collins. Collins right on that free throw line. Kick over to Tim Smith. Shot up long. That one is no good. Moff with the rebound.
Good look, though, to get that shot off. He was open. It was a great take there by Smith.
It was a very entertaining affair yesterday. English inside over in Tim Smith. Shot up. Bounced punch. Continuing flying around right into the hands of Pegram. But Mountaineers got it back, though, into the hands. Stolen once again here. Now it's Brent Pegram grabbing that possession. He stole that from Jameer Green.
There's a little bit of a tip drill going on inside there before Cal-U finally could corral it.
House over to Collins. Now Alexander. Alexander feed inside. Tim Smith on the roll. Got it. Didn't think he was going to get it there. Bounced pretty awkwardly off the hoop, but it's a 2-1 lead for Cal-U here.
And getting the first points on the board for Cal-U is Smith with that inside layup. Great look there.
Bench into it here for Cal-U. Bringing the defense in. Here's Green shot up. Didn't have a lot of motion on that shot, so it bounces wide left.
And not much defense popping out on it, but he did miss the shot, and Cal-U able to grab the rebound.
Here's Collins putting up a shot. That one won't go. It's rolling on out of bounds. Excellent team play there. Collins pushes it back in. Alexander. Here's a House three-pointer. That one is no good. English with the rebound.
Yeah, good shot there from House. Just had the hand in his face and couldn't get the direct sight of it, but great shot. Just couldn't go.
Toss off on that far side. It's in the hands of Christian Simmons. Now back over with English. English rolling inside, forcing his way through. Pegram tips it along. Shot up short. Rims in and out. Someone's going to be picking up a foul here, and it will send Simmons to the line. It's going to be Zion Collins' foul here. First on him, third on the team to this point in time. And it will send Simmons to the line, a junior forward, 6'5", out of Rochester, New York. That one is good. Tied up at 2-2. Got one sub coming into the game here.
That's Tariq Sadu checking in.
Trevor English is going to hop on out. So now 3-2 lead for the Mountaineers. Brent Pegram on the near side of the court here, taking on Green. Bounce over to House. House back over to Collins. Collins trying to drive his way inside. Hesitates, closed off well by Moff. Now he goes inside once again. Bopped on that one. It's going to be a foul on the floor here.
And tried to use his body to get it inside there and drew the foul. And Cal-U's going to inbound.
Foul goes on Tariq Sadu, his first on the team. Brent Pegram surveys, goes right directly to House. House dribbles it back outside. Everyone along that perimeter right now, cutting towards the basket. Pegram back over to Tim Smith. Smith, hop step, turnaround shot. That one is good. The patience pays off for Tim Smith.
Great move from Smith inside. He did the pump fake and around for the layup to make sure he didn't get the foul. A nice, easy shot for him there.
Moff pass over on that side. Now feed inside. Tim Smith most likely picking up a foul here.
A little bit over the back foul there on Smith.
First on Smith, fourth on the team, and that'll bring us to a media timeout here. But TK, we get a chance now. Let's look at the tail of the tape between the two of these teams.
Yeah, indeed we do. We have points for both these teams. Cal-U 80.4 and Mansfield 86. So staying pretty close on both of those there. Points against 72.8 for Cal-U, 94.6 for Mansfield. The field goal percentage 45.9 for Cal-U, and about exactly the same for Mansfield. Its field goal percentage, three-point percentage 38.9 for Cal-U, 26.8 for Mansfield. Free throw percentage 72.4. Mansfield with 68.4. Rebounds 33.4 and 40 Cal-U, and then Mansfield, and is keeping it going as well.
Let's talk about stuff. Love talking about stuff. Who's watching us from the farthest away location today? You can let us know in the YouTube chat on CUTV_PA. Or you could tweet it to us at CUTV_PA, CUTV Sports 1 on YouTube, CUTV_PA on the Twitterverse. Let us know where you're watching from today.
I might have the longest shout out going out, and just a thought, with my man Tyler Rock from California the state, that is, out in the Navy, stationed in California. So shout out to Tyler Rock tuning in today from California the state.
Both teams back out onto the court here. 4-3 advantage for Cal U at 15:55 left here in the first half. Mountaineers looking for the inbound. They've got it. Moff, good hesitation there. Spins off the defense. Dump off to Green. Now it's Moff again. Moff still holding on to this one. Moff fade shot. Thought he was going to get the right roll, but he won't. Back up and in there. Mountie's got the lead. English with two more.
Yeah, he's getting inside, getting the points on the board, using his size inside to get the ball. And he's doing well with it.
Brent Pegram on the far side. Tim Smith, no hesitation, shot up. Bit too harsh. Collins got the miss, however. Second chance opportunity now. Tim Smith again. Rolls inside, dump off to Pegram. Pegram now charging his way in, tipped away by Green. Smith's got it back. 2-on-2 matchup there. Smith up, tipped away. Alexander still bouncing around. Off the fingers, Alexander will go back to Mansfield.
A great work though by Cal U. Way to follow the ball and get the offensive boards. They're really working inside to get that ball back.
Up the court now in the hands of Jameer Green. Green dump off to Moff on the far side. Way far side over there for Green. Green calls for some motion towards its English. English on Smith. Now we've got it in the hands of House on a steal.
A great work though by Cal U on the steal there to get the ball back.
Here's Collins taking on his matchup straight up inside. The foul called.
A great way drawing that foul from Collins. Just drive it right inside, take it to him, and he's going to be at the line.
Foul goes on Simmons, his first, second on the team here. Collins will step up for a chance for two. 4-5. Mansfield's got the lead by one. First is good for Collins. One sub coming in for the Mountaineers, TK.
Indeed it is. Taylor Sweeney checking into the game now for the Mountaineers in place of Christian Simmons.
Second chance here for Collins, looking to take the lead on this one. And he's got it. 6-5. Cal U is up here. 14:40 left in the first half.
And a lot of lead changes we've seen so far early in this one, just back and forth between these two teams.
First 2 points of the game for Zion Collins on that. Moff inside, almost lost it, able to fall on top of it. Now he lost it in the hands of Tim Smith.
And a great defense by Cal U there to punch the ball out.
Here's Collins inside over top of Moff. Kind of an ill-advised shot there. English pulls it down, and now they push it in transition once again. Bit of a sloppy game to get started here early. A lot of back and forth, struggling to hold on to the ball as Moff with a spin power move up and in too, and that's just about as textbook post move as you'll get.
Yeah, great work there by English with a little spin move inside. He's showing the athleticism as well underneath the basket there.
6-7, Cal U trails Mansfield here. Alexander drives right inside past three and somehow manages to get that one to go. Draped all over him the defense was, but he managed to hit that one.
A great take there, high off the glass and in. Good looks there for Cal U.
8-7, Vulcan lead once again. Green inside tried to scoot on past, and they will go back to Cal U on that charge. Green a little too aggressive.
And great to take the charge there for Cal U. A little aggressive there, but he's able to draw it and get the ball back.
One sub coming in for Mansfield. As Green picks up his first foul and third on the team here.
Yeah, Eli Alvin checking in for Mansfield.
He'll check out Garrett Cook. Pegram across midcourt now to Collins on the far side. Collins tries to call for a screen. He's got it, rolls off there. It's Alexander. Calvin Pegram, long shot. That one is good. Brent Pegram's off and running here today. Give him three.
A great shot there by Pegram from deep. We know that's his specialty, and he gets one there.
11-7. The lead is for Cal U over that far side. Made some room, did Green. Thought he was going to cash in on that one. There's English cleaning it up. Couldn't finish, however. House has it.
He was able to grab the rebound and get that back up there. Just couldn't finish it. And Cal U's going to take it back.
House inside. Spin off. Float shot. That one is good. Luke House. Give him two.
Nice move there by House to clear a little separation and get that floater shot up and good.
Everyone on the court now officially has points on the board for Cal U. Only points so far on the court from Mansfield, coming 5 from English. Brent Pegram with some pace alone. Dump over to House. House alone, too. Shot up and good. 3 more. Luke House.
Great way to clear some space there for Cal U as Pegram drove it up. Made the defense go to him and feed it right back to House. Great shot and great way to take advantage of that opportunity.
Luke House, one of the highest averaging players in terms of time on the court in the entire Atlantic region. Almost the entire game he played yesterday. But let's take a look at the PSAC West standings here. Cal U down at 3-2 in the middle of the pack here. Plenty of competition in the West. Edinburgh 4-0, IUP 4-0 as well. Pitt Johnstown up there 4-1, and the Mercyhurst defending Atlantic Regional champs 3-1 rather, pardon me. So they are trying to defend their title after making it to the Elite Eight last year. Now let's check out the PSAC East standings. Actually, we'll save that for a later date. There's a lot of competition out in the East, TK, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
for all of these fans who might be tuning in, used to just West action, there's a lot of talent out there.
Yeah, it's a very close matchup in those standings out there in the East.
Everybody went back over to the bench there. I think we had a timeout called. Now we'll check out the PSAC East because we got the time. Westchester 5-0, off to a hot start. The Raiders of Shippensburg 5-1 as well, and then kind of bogged up there towards the middle. 2 and 3 teams in Mansfield, one of them, Kutztown the other, and then Lockhaven down there suffered their first loss yesterday, 3-1. East Stroudsburg, a lot of teams out there still in it. The only one who might be considered technically out of it at this point in time, but it's way too early for that. But Bloomsburg 2-3.
Yeah, they're all pretty close. They're matched up. Anything can change. It's early in the season, and all it takes is for a couple games from one team to move to the bottom up to the top. So we'll see what happens as these teams play out and get deeper into the season coming.
One of my favorite times of the year, this crossover play, always so much fun. We're not quite done with it yet. More crossover action coming up here in December. We'll have Westchester and Millersville. Cal U will take on.
Yeah, right before Christmas on December 20th and 21st. That's some close games to Christmas there.
Next notable game for them will be December 1st at Glenville State. English inside, flip over there. And there'll be a charge call once again on English. He's a little upset about that one. But they will go back to Cal U here, TK. Fortunate.
Yeah, great at drawing fouls there for Cal U, taking it right to him. And then we're able to draw it, set it up, and Cal U's getting that ball back.
16-7. The lead for the Vulcans as they're on a 10-0 run right now, and that really pushed them out after a game that was very back and forth to get started.
Yeah, it was very back and forth. Cal U has gained a little bit of a lead here, but anything can change. It's been back and forth so far throughout this one.
Mountaineers scoreless just about over 2 minutes and counting here. They haven't had a bucket in a while. Pegram over to that far side, trying to catch a screen from Smith. Alexander cuts inside, back to Collins, all alone. Shot up and good. 3 more for Collins. 13-0 run for the Vulcans.
And Cal U's on fire right now. Collins, another three-pointer there to knock it down and stretch that lead a little farther for the Vulcans.
5 points for Collins here. Back the other way they go. Pegram's got it. Now Tim Smith inside, up and in. Keep it going here. The run is on fire. 21-7. Cal U in the lead with 11:33 left before the first half ends.
Nice ball movement down the court there. Got it up there quick. Pegram inside feed right to Smith for an easy layup.
15-0 run. Can Mansfield find an answer here? Moff on that far side traverses the baseline. Kick out to Green. Green shot up, and that one is good. They needed that one in the worst of ways.
Yeah, they did. They were in a 15-0 run there, so they were able to cash in for 2. And that'll hopefully spark the momentum and get them back in this.
Pegram catches a screen from Smith. Shot up and good. They continue to pile it on here. The run grows to 20-4.
Yeah, what a shot by Pegram. Just created that little bit of separation against the defender and puts it up there for 3.
24-9. Cal U on top. They feed inside to English. English goes up against 3. Pots that one, an easy 2 for Trevor English.
Yeah, nice little patience inside to put that one up. Waited till the man coming in jumps across and able to put it up for an easy layup.
Seeing a little bit of attack on the inside as a jockey is forced to the bench. As there's a shot up from Alexander. 3 more for Cal U.
And beyond the arc is a strike zone right now for Cal U as they're knocking them down one by one.
They're 5 of their last 6 from behind the arc right now. course, Ajake forced to the bench there with 2 early fouls. So Tim Smith in on English, and that's no easy task as he goes to work and gets 2 more.
English using his size inside, and he's definitely being aggressive against the Cal U defense. No real answers for him underneath the basket in the paint there as he puts up 2 more.
English has 9 so far in this one. 10 minutes left here in the half. Pegram goes directly in, has that one stripped away, but a foul called.
And as you mentioned there, with English having 9 points on the board, that's 9 of their 13 that they currently have. So he's definitely, the star player, what they're trying to get to and force more points into English.
Here's 2 coming up for Pegram. First foul on Eli Alvin. 5th on the Mounties. Pegram can't connect on the first one. Looks like 2 coming in for the Mountaineers, TK.
Yeah, 2 coming in as we do look at them right now. The substitutions, Christian Simmons checking back into the game, as well as Garrett Cook.
Tim Smith on his way out, and it looks like Philip Alston into the game here for Cal U. That one was good there, so make it 28-13 in favor of Cal U. Under 10 minutes, 9:56 left here in the first half. Quick moving and briskly paced first half, TK.
Yeah, like I said, it's been back and forth, not a whole lot of stoppages, and it's a couple turnovers, but not a whole lot of fouls early. And it's looking to, we're halfway through it already.
English to Green. Green working on Pegram here. Green trying to force his way inside, convulged by 3 jerseys there. 4th shot up inside. Thought we were going to see it. They bounce up. Still another fighting shot again. Second chance is up and good there for Tariq Sadu. Oh, I take that back. It was Christian Simmons. Saw the 24 and got the 22 confused. Right next to each other on my sheet. My apologies. Lead inside. Alston. Foul coming up.
And actually, from our vantage point, it actually looked it might be good on an and one, but it's going to be 2 shots coming here as he did get fouled hard, taking it to the rim.
Alston at the line, 2 shots.
Here's Alston at the line. One of the new faces on this team here. Plenty of them. That shot is no good. Alston, the 6'6" forward from Columbus, Ohio. Had 1 come in for the Mountaineers.
The Riley Collins checking in for Trevor English.
That is good as well there for Alston. Give him 2. 29-15 the lead is for Cal U. Opening up a big advantage on the Mountaineers early in this one. Moff trying to make himself some space. All alone, shot up long. Can't connect there. Thought we were going to see a good shot from Riley Collins. 8 of their last 9 Vulcans are from the field. Hot start to this one. 8:50 left in the first half. It's Pegram on the offensive end over to the far side and Alexander. Alexander now Pegram tries to make some space, putting Green in a blender there. Foul called.
Yeah, great work there by Pegram to create a couple moves and get some space to drive inside. And he's going to draw the foul.
Second foul on Jameer Green, 7th on the team here. Pegram steps up to this one. 1 of 2 so far from the line today. Making 1 of 3 now. 1 sub in for Mansfield.
Yeah, Jameer Green's going to take a seat here for Mansfield as Richard Oppong comes in.
Here we go once again. 1 of 3 trying to break even. Go 2 of 4 from the line for Pegram. And he does make it 2 of 4 here. 30-15 the lead is for Cal U. Down on this one now, Moff again. Moff catches a screen, tries to run inside, 3 break in on him. Now loose underneath, floating shot. Oh, pops in and out there. Unfortunate for Richard Oppong. One of the check-ins here.
Just couldn't quite get it to go. He had the opportunity, but bounced right out of the rim. Sometimes the shot's just a little unlucky rolling in and out.
Brent Pegram towards the near side of the court here. Now House has this one off a slick feed. Now it's with Alexander. Alston Alston spin inside. Floater tried to tip it back into himself. They can't get it. Rebound brought in by Collins.
Nice move there. Nonetheless, though, he took it to the rim, but just couldn't get it to go.
Riley Collins, that is, of Mansfield. Over on that far side, shot up for Mansfield. That's a three-pointer up and good. They needed that. Christian Simmons.
Yeah, great shot there outside. Try to bounce it back here with a big shot, and that might just do it. They try to get a spark here on this offense.
Simmons got 7 so far in this one. Up in Alston. Alston bounced a couple of times there, and I figured we'd see a travel on that.
Yeah, just tried to go up and down one too many times there without getting the shot off, and going to call the travel.
Brings us to a timeout, and I believe we are going to go ahead and step aside here. We'll be back in a couple of moments here. More men's basketball action coming up here on CTV Sports 1, the PSAC Network, and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Colin, what's wrong, man?
I just don't know how my family back home in Millersburg, Pennsylvania can watch our stuff down here.
Well, they could follow us on Twitter, or they could like us on Facebook.
Yeah, but what about our sports? How can they watch those?
They could watch it live on our YouTube channel.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Back here at the Convocation Center, love that floor side angle that we bring to you each and every game. 30-18, the advantage for Cal U over the visiting Mountaineers of Mansfield.
And Cal U's looked pretty good so far in this first half that we've seen. A lot of three-point shots going for Cal U. They've been able to knock them down from outside, and the Mountaineers started out really close against the Vulcans and kind of gone cold a little bit, but trying to get back in this one here as they're down by 12.
50% from behind the arc, Cal U is so far in this one, 5 of 10. It's the Mountaineers back on the offensive end, shot up from that far corner, and that one is good. 3 more points for the Mountaineers in Richard Opong.
Yeah, the three-pointer of their own from Mansfield as they're trying to get back in this one now, only down 9.
Starting to mount a mini comeback of their own here. We're down quite a distance, and they are clawing their way back into this one. House has this one now to Pegram. Pegram bounce inside Alexander. Alexander spin off. Didn't think he got enough on that one, but perfectly placed. 2 more for Alexander.
Yeah, nice floater up and in there for Alexander as he gets to go. Moff's pass batted away there by the hands of Alexander, but they're able to corral. 6:38 left here in the first half. Mountaineers trying to mount themselves a mini comeback. Foul call. A good take there by Simmons to the basket, just drawing the foul and drawing the contact. He's going to be at the line.
Alexander, that's his first, team 5th.
Foul will go on Philip Alexander, first on him, 5th on the team. Here's the first shot, and that one is good to go. Simmons. 2 coming on for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, Eli Alvin checking back in for the Mountaineers.
Here's Simmons on the second attempt. Good as well. 32-23, Cal U's lead stands at right now with 6.5 minutes left before the half. House to Collins. Collins on Simmons here, working on his matchup. Inside he goes, tries to blow right past him, and he does. Give Collins 2 more in a strong possession there. He's got 7.
Great work from Collins to drive it right inside, take it to him. Notice the mismatch he had going there and utilize it for a nice easy layup.
Here's Moff inside. Ooh, bit of a tough landing there. Hopefully he's okay. Kind of saw that leg get caught underneath him.
Yeah, hopefully he is okay. It was a hard hit to the ground there. He comes up limping just a tad, but it looks like he might stay in here.
Moff at the line here. Moff, another New York kid that they've got here today. Of course, if you're not familiar with Mansfield, for those that are watching on the Cal U aspect of things, right on the New York border, this school is. In fact, when I used to attend there, whenever I needed to go get anything from a Target or something, for example, I would actually go to New York because it's closer.
Wow.
Yeah.
That close to the border, huh?
Pretty close. Tim Smith back into the game here for Alston. Shot up ain't good there, but plenty of New York products here on this roster for the Mountaineers. Now they pass long to Alexander. Alexander pitch and catch right to Tim Smith. Thought it was going to bounce on out, but 2 more for Tim Smith.
Great ball movement there from the Vulcans. Get it up court and get it up court fast. That's exactly what they've done here. Another time to get a nice easy layup on a fast break opportunity.
Smith's got 8. Now they go over to Simmons. Shot up and won't connect. Tim Smith staying active on both ends of the floor here as he grabs another rebound over to Pegram. Now it's Collins, hesitates. Thought we were going to see a stop and pop there, but goes to Alexander. Clear lane for Alexander to go up and in with that one. 2 more for Philip Alexander.
Nice take, Alexander, to get it right off the board and in. Nice shot there.
4 of the last 5 for the Vulcans from the field. A 38-25 lead with 5 minutes and 18 seconds left before the half. House able to snatch that one away, and now a foul called here. Slowed the action down slightly there. Might say I don't quite exactly know why that one was called there. Pong was just playing good defense in my mind.
It was like Pegram just tried to pull it around in the last second, just caught a little bit of contact, and that's probably what drew the foul there.
Pegram with a chance here. First is good. That was the first foul on Opong and 8th on the team. 1 onto the way in for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, Simmons will take a seat and checks Taylor Sweeney.
That one is no good on the second chance there for Pegram. So now Moff the other way once again here. 5 minutes left here. Another briskly moving half of basketball here. First half of the game yesterday went quick as well. Moff with this one, working on Collins, trying to find an entry point. Ooh, batted away there. Wasn't sure which way that was going to go, but it will stay on the Mansfield side.
And Mansfield's going to get another opportunity here as they're going to get the ball back here on the inbound.
Quick touch inside. Thought that was going to get turned over, but they had it back. Now Moff. Pass out to the outside. Long shot up, and that one rims in and out. Unfortunate for the Mounties. Out in quick break, it's Alexander. Oh, couldn't hold on to it in time there, but it's back to Collins. Collins all alone. 3-point shot up and good.
Nice work by the Vulcans to corral that one on what looked to be a lost opportunity there as Alexander had it inside, but able to get it out, and a nice 3-point shot there from Collins.
42-25, the lead for Cal U here. About 4 minutes and 20 seconds left before the half. The game of runs here back on another run for Cal U, an 8-0 run as that one is turned over by Mansfield.
And nothing going. He tried to find a man cutting on the back door inside, but just out of reach, and it's going to go out of bounds.
8-0 run in the last 2 minutes, 10-2 past 2.5. 6 of their last 7 from behind the arc for the Vulcans here, so they are blazing from that 3-point line.
Yeah, 3-point line is their strike zone right now. They're looking good from outside the arc.
Luke House with a tough shot, couldn't get that one to go. Toes on that 2-point line. Bounce back, Moff shooting that one, and it's good. Give them a couple more much-needed points with 3 more.
Yeah, 3-point answer for themselves there is trying to match up with the Vulcans and all their 3-pointers.
42-28, Cal U in the lead. Tim Smith. Smith over to House on that far side. Pump fakes, catches a screen there. Thought was going to see Smith roll inside, but it'll be Pegram shooting instead. Couldn't connect on that one. Goes back to Mansfield. And will bring us to a media timeout. We will take another commercial here. We will be back. Don't worry, more basketball action here on the PSAC Network, CTV Sports 1, and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Have you seen the new Cal U Vulcan logo around? Have you wondered where to get gear featuring it? Then go to calvulcans.com and click shop. Log on and browse a full selection of men's shirts, women's shirts, pullovers, hoodies, and more. All items feature customization with the new CalU Vulcan logo and wordmark. The site also features a full selection of hats, tailgating items, and accessories. Don't be the last person to sport new CalU Vulcan gear. Go to calvulcans.com today.
Back here at the Convocation Center, Colin Kirkland and Trevin Patel is joining you here today. CalU opening up a big advantage here thanks to a game of runs.
Yeah, they've been back and forth for most of the start of the game here, but CalU took off on a big run. A lot of three-pointers going there for the Vulcans, and then now Mansfield made a little run as well, but CalU outlasting and on another run here as they're up big right now against the Mounties.
Mansfield to inbound this one on the right side of the court. We are perched high atop the Convo Center here, as always. Actually, an interesting point been talked about a couple of times here in terms of what vantage points are preferred. We have a foul called off ball here.
Foul number 22, Tariq Sadu. That's his second.
Goes on Tariq Sadu, his second, ninth on the team here, but a lot of different people I know have chatted over the years with so many people that have been my partners in broadcasting. Some people prefer the on-the-court view to be closer to the action, but I actually prefer to be farther up so you can watch plays develop.
Yeah, I think it all depends on the person, really. And like you said, you do get a better vantage point from up top from where we're at.
As Alexander cashes in on 3 more points, make it 45-28 with 3 minutes left in the half.
Yeah, yet another three-pointer for these Vulcans. They're on fire from outside the arc.
There's Moff over on that green shot. That one won't connect. Batted away, and Pegram saves it athletically. I'll give him that.
Great work from Pegram there to save that one inbounds to Collins.
Now they steal it away once again. And the other way, Pegram back to defend, trying to go right over top. Hesitation was on point there. Didn't want to draw that charge call. Now Pegram back on the other side here, going to work on Green. Thought he walked right on out of bounds. That is correct, as it'll go back to the Mountaineers.
And on the other end, though, great defense from Pegram. He was able to keep the hands straight up, not drawing a foul or a charge, and just caused the player to miss the basket.
Moff the other way. Moff driving inside, has to get rid of that one before he coughs it up. Spin shot up, bounce off the back. House rises up and brings it down. Pegram now with this one. Alexander, now Collins. Collins drew Moff in with the move and let it go anyway, but he couldn't hit.
Yeah, good work there from Collins trying to take the shot. A little bit more open on the first time before he made the move, but either way, good looks there.
Alexander in on defense, switches with Collins. Now it's over to Pegram. Pegram working on his matchup. Shot up and no good on that one. Pretty looking shot for Eli Alvin, but couldn't get that one through the whole way.
He just bounced in and out of the rim there, couldn't get it to fall, and that's been a little bit of a struggle from outside the arc for sometimes for these Mountaineers as they try to get another one to go there.
Subs on their way in for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, Garrett Cook will check back in for the Mountaineers, as well as Taylor Sweeney.
Pegram's got the inbound here. A minute 38 left in the first half. A 45-28 lead for the Vulcans here at home today. Pegram inside. Now it's a shot up from Alexander from behind the arc. He can't connect on that one. Moff with this one, working on Collins. Moff has some off-ball movement here. Screen coming up. Look for the roll. There it is. Has to hesitate, though. Good coverage by Tim Smith. They go inside, almost stolen away, and jump ball called here. Arrow reads Mansfield.
It looked to be almost what some people would have seen it travel, but the hand was on the ball, so it was going to be a jump between both teams here. Mansfield, as you said, was getting possession.
Over to Moff again. Haven't really seen too many possessions where it's run down to the wire in terms of shot clock. Here we've got one now. Only 7 to shoot for the Mountaineers. Moff inside. Tried to feed craftily inside, but that won't go as now Alexander in transition.
He was there
Smith
defensively.
And Collins with a shot. That one was right on line. Just a bit too much power on a TK.
Yeah, it's a little over the basket there, and Pegram calls timeout.
Going to call a timeout here with 48.5 seconds left to go. They've got a 45-28 advantage over the Mountaineers. Looking to win here at the Convo Center in just 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, they've been on a little bit of a hot streak, as you said, and both teams got a win yesterday, and this men's team and women's team got a win earlier, and maybe they can get one here today as well.
Well, on their way, just need to have a great second half. Anything's possible at that point. But there's plenty of great games going on around the conference. I know I talked about this at length with Nolan in the last game. Just you'd be surprised. I mean, Bloomsburg at Seton Hill, that could be a good one. Shippensburg at Edinburgh, that's definitely one you're going to want to keep an eye on if you're a fan of PSAC hoops. Shippensburg up top 5-1. Edinburgh still undefeated.
Big game there.
Caillou inbound here, 48 and rolling before we get to the end of this one. Now it's with Pegram. Pegram goes inside, somehow manages to hold that, dumps off to Tim Smith. Smith couldn't hit from right inside. Sometimes those close shots, DK, actually are kind of tough to manage just underneath the hoop like that.
Yeah, sometimes you don't really have a good vantage point of where you can get that ball up around into the basket. So, as you said, they are pretty tough to get in sometimes, not having a whole lot of room to move.
Despite how close you are, sometimes you might be very far away and not even know it. Moff over, and it's intercepted almost by Pegram, but tipped out instead and keeps 20 seconds even on the clock.
Yeah, the Caillou defense is having great eye movement with the ball. They're able to read that inside on this defensively. They've created a lot of turnovers on that so far. Almost another one there.
Now Moff with it. 6 to shoot for the Mountaineers. That's a forced up shot. Oh, they'll have a chance at the illustrious 4-point play here. Excellent effort for number 33, Garrett Cook.
Yeah, great shot there to hit that while being fouled. He was fouled from behind on a 3-point shot. And he's a chance to make this a 4-point play.
Coach Sand completing his case. Not quite sure about that one, but one more for Cook on the way. That's good. So 4 points there, and that's quite a swing. 11 seconds on the clock here. My apologies. Last shot of the half for Caillou, if they wish, as the shot clock is unplugged. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pegram puts it up right at the buzzer and can't connect, and that will bring us to the end of the half. 45-32. Caillou's got the lead, TK.
Yeah, they do, and like we talked about earlier, they was kind of back and forth to start out this in the first couple points. Caillou on that big run to get way ahead there. Mountaineers fighting their way back, but then Caillou putting on the defensive stoppages and getting the ball and making a run here to be up pretty decently coming on the halftime.
So if you're Mansfield, what do you think they need to do in terms of adjustments to try to get back into this one?
Well, obviously, you got to shut down the three-pointer for Caillou so far. We've seen a lot of three-pointers be put up by the Vulcans. And then offensively, you try and work against their turnovers. They're playing great on defense, being able to see where the ball is going to be. So if you can try to fake the Caillou defense out a little bit, you might have some more open looks to the basket.
And if you're Caillou, do you need to change anything at this point?
Well, I mean, obviously, every team looks to improve on everything that they do, but they've looked pretty good so far. Just try to move the ball up and down the court well and keep playing great defense, and I think you'll be pretty good to start off the second half.
Sounds like a plan to me. We'll be back with the second half of action here right on the PSAC Network's UTV Sports 1 and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network after this break.
Colin, what's wrong, man?
I just don't know how my family back home in Millersburg, Pennsylvania can watch our stuff down here.
Well, they could follow us on Twitter, or they could like us on Facebook.
Yeah, but what about our sports? How can they watch those?
They could watch it live on our YouTube channel.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Back here for the second half of action between Cal U and Mansfield from the Convocation Center. TK, let's check out these halftime stats.
Yeah, and do you look at those halftime stats coming up here? Of course, your score is 45-32 in favor of Cal U. 16-34 from field goals for Cal U. 10 for 28 for Mansfield. Your three-pointers, 7 for 17 for Cal U and 4 for 10 for Mansfield. Free throws, 6 for 10 for Cal U, 8 for 9 for Mansfield. Rebounds, 18 even on both sides. Steals, 5 for Cal U and 1 for Mansfield. And, of course, turnovers, a big 10 for Mansfield and 4 for the Vulcans.
Moments away from second half tip-off.
Indeed, getting ready for it here. It's just 20 seconds to go before our second half of basketball. Seen a lot from both sides so far in this first half, and we'll see if we can continue on here in a second.
Cal U opening up a big advantage over the Mountaineers to get things going. Hey, welcome back, Scott. Thanks for joining us in the YouTube chat today. Vulcan's going to start off with the first possession here of the second half. Collins with the inbound here. Now it goes to Pegram. House with this one. House with a long shot up and good. Cal U gets the second half off and running with a bang. 3 points from Luke House.
Yeah, they're continuing what they started in the first half. Another three-pointer yet for the Vulcans. This time going to House.
Mountaineers back on the opposite end here. Out around they go. It's Moff. Moff inside. Shot up short rather to English. English tried to get his second half started with a bang. Can't convert.
Yeah, we didn't see him for most of the second half of the first half. You could put it that way, as he was in foul trouble, but he's here to start off this second.
Dump off with House. House back over to Ajake, who's back in. Haven't seen him in the first half that much. Picked up 2 quick fouls, but he is in and ready to go here, falling with this one. Jump ball, arrow reads Mansfield.
Yeah, good fight for it, but just couldn't get it going there, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Now it's Mansfield the other way here. They've got it again. Inside Simmons. Simmons gets whacked, and he'll have a chance for shots coming up.
Foul to number 12, Alexander. That's his second, team first.
Step up to the line here. Simmons. Foul went on Alexander, his second, first on the team here. Can't convert on the first one. Want to get as many chances as you can. You got to try to convert, especially down by the margin you're down by right now.
Yeah, free throws are crucial.
Goes 0-2 in that trip. However, it goes right back into his own hands. Tried to do it back the old-fashioned way, but it'll be a travel, and it'll go back to Cal U.
Yeah, Coach Sankum not happy about not getting the rebound. However, they're going to get the ball back on that travel.
Alexander now back to Collins as they pitch and catch with this one. Collins taking on Moff here. Dump off to House. House has had quite the run here as the Vulcans get hot in this one. Pegram, tough take inside. Can't connect on that one. It'll stay with Cal U as it's knocked out of bounds by Cook.
There's a fight for it there as they went up on the rebound try, but Cal U's going to get it back as Mansfield couldn't corral it.
Person you want to watch for on the court, of course, for Mansfield, it's English. 4-8 from the field down there. 9 points to his credit. Feels like a lot more. He's been very active in the first half. Dump off to Pegram. He goes to work now, tries to hit the cutting Alexander and can give them 2 points on that well-designed play.
And great look for the Vulcans as they had a little slip inside there on defense. No one in the center as Alexander was able to slip right in there for a nice easy layup.
Now it's English taking on Ajake. Moff slips right past Collins. Set up there was Alexander, but they'll call a travel, and Cal U gets it back.
He was trying to find someone open there. He's had a little stutter step in the paint, calling that travel. It's going the other way.
Collins finds his inbound partner in Alexander, and they dump it right back to Collins. Collins and House. House rolls over from Alexander. Alexander, now Collins again. Catches a screen there from Alexander to Collins. Collins back with a long shot from a Jockey. Jockey cashes in on that one.
They're putting everyone on the board beyond the arc there. He's going to get another one.
Jockey's been a very good player over the last 2 games for Cal U, averaging 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals, while shooting 66% from the field, so he's been an impactful player.
Indeed he has there, as you saw a foul on the play there, as Simmons going to go to the line.
Third foul on Phil Alexander, second on the team here. Here's Simmons. Simmons so far 4 of 6 from the line, make him 5 of 7. They'll try again with another one here. But not before Tim Smith can make his way onto the court for Alexander. Tim Smith really working to bring the height into this Cal U unit, which really we haven't seen, especially last year. It's still such a great talking point as that one is converted there by Simmons. Just the fact that there's finally a decent amount of height on this team, TK.
Yeah, we haven't seen much height on the Cal U team for a while, but gaining a little bit of it this year as they have a little more diversity in their team and able to cover the smaller end on the guards and get some height inside for your forwards as well.
Smith at a lofty 6'7" as that one's floated up and good by Ajake. Give him 2 more. Picking up where he left off in the first half with 5 points. Over and back with Moff. Here's Moff. Off back, all alone, shot up. Can't convert. Oh, thought we were going to get the 2K special there on that one, but indeed we will not. Green can't connect.
And not able to get the lucky bounce there, as you had mentioned, and Cal U's going to get that ball back on the rebound.
Big fan of the old 2K special. Ajake thought he was going to go up strong, but opts for the soft finish there, and he's got 2 more, 7. And he's got this team off and running on a 12-2 run.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to put it down there, but sometimes better to take the guaranteed points than the dunk.
English with the second chance opportunity up and good. 57-36 there. Cal U's got the lead with 16 minutes and 10 seconds left in this one. For their last 5, Vulcans are from the field. Tim Smith's spin move inside, dump off of Ajake, now Collins. Collins to Ajake and Pegram. Ajake with the screen. Could have had a clear path. We could have broke towards the hoop there. Up goes Pegram. Now it's in the hands of Tim Smith. Smith up with some 4s, but English clears everyone out with that frame and gets the rebound.
Yeah, English using that size once again inside to pull that rebound down and get the ball back for the Mountaineers.
For those of you just joining us in the second half, as Moff cashes in on that one, English has quite the frame out there. 6'8", 270.
Yeah, definitely some size for English there. He's going to use the body inside most of the time, and Mansfield, every time they have him in, they're looking to exploit the defense and get the ball to him in the paint.
Ajake, now to Collins. Collins right on that free throw line, taking on Simmons, now Smith. Smith on. Inside there, mismatch for Ajake. Got the lucky roll there. I was going to say, taking on that height advantage. He had it all day long there.
Yeah, he had a nice little hook shot. Almost looked like he didn't think he was going to make that one, but it went in. And that's all that matters.
6-1 on 6-6 that one was. You got a foul on the floor here. Ajake picks up his 3rd foul. 3rd on the team. That'll bring us to a timeout. So we'll go ahead and keep it here and check out one of the schedules of these 2 teams. Definitely want to see what's going on with Cal U here in the future. At least I was expecting we would, but Glenville State's going to be the next game for them on December 1st. But as you can see, in the arena, it's time for Teach Me How to Dougie time. And Doug, he's showing us how to Dougie down there. Actually, he's doing something. Come on, Doug, let's see it. Come on, put some more work into this one. What is this? What is the... Yeah, this is internet content gold right here. Everybody wants to see
We should make this a GIF.
I mean, you're going to see this weekly, probably at least twice a week now for the rest of your entire hoop season, so hopefully you love this. Doug Time, as we're going to dub this now. I know I'm a huge fan of Doug Time.
This is great. This is the content we love here at CUTV.
Yeah, this is the content that you crave and you know you want to see when you come to join us on CUTV Sports 1. Doug Time.
That's a thing now.
Hey, thank you for joining us, Tori Kitching. We are glad to bring you some Mansfield action. Must be a Mountaineers fan joining us here on CUTV Sports 1. It's always an interesting thing, you know, kind of an odd occurrence when you get to cover a game, at least in my own vantage point here. I mean, I attended both of these institutions at one point in time, so Mansfield a long time ago, Cal U now. It's always an odd time.
Yeah, and that'd be a little odd experience if I were you as well. You kind of have some relation to both teams here, as you were a part of both campuses, so that'd be different.
English at the line here. That one can't connect into the hands of House. Now Collins going to break it up the court here. 14:50 left here in this half, and in the whole game, in fact. Alston, one of the new check-ins here, as he can't get his shot to go, trying to chase it down. There it rolls. Diving, there goes Moff. Wow, he got some distance on that slide there. He went halfway across the floor.
Yeah, it must be some wax down there, just sliding right across there, but trying to save it.
Could have been a new record in terms of how far he went. Cal U will inbound this one. Pegram down there on the baseline. Excellent vantage point we've got, as always. Here's a shot right off the inbound from House. House is short into the hands of Simmons. (59-40). Cal U has the lead here today in this one. Only a 19-point game. Pegram gets tripped up there on that one. It's a shot up. English can't get the second chance, third chance try. Batted away. House has it now.
Yeah, English was looking for a foul there, but just a nice little block there from the Vulcans to get that ball back.
There's a shot up and good. Very toughly laid in there. Alston.
Yeah, Alston using his body there. Nice work inside there to get the layup to go.
Shot up and good there once again for Mansfield. Moff with two more. 61-42.
Answering those 2 points right back with the two of their own.
Feed inside. Tim Smith dump into Alston. Alston took quite a shove there. Thought we would see that registered, and it will be.
He definitely got pushed inside in the paint. An obvious foul there against the Mountaineers.
Taylor Sweeney, that's his first. Team's first.
First on Sweeney, first on the team here for Mansfield. House over in the corner, hesitates, takes it inside instead. There's his shot up. That one's short.
And not much room there to shoot that one off, as he was highly contested there. Couldn't get it to go.
Over in that corner, there's a shot up. That one is up and good. 3 more points for Mansfield, courtesy of Taylor Sweeney.
A good shot there on the outside. They're putting a 3 on the board and just trying to claw their way back into this year as they're gaining some room.
Sweeney out of Hershey High in Chocolatetown, PA, as it's so called and dubbed. A lot of people get confused, really, when you have somebody that comes out of Hershey, because there's so many different places that you can say that you attended if you're from Hershey. Of course, there's Hershey High, there's Milton Hershey High School, Lower Dolphins also in that area, so plenty of different high schools. It's always an interesting thing. So many talented players have come out of that area to go on to have great basketball careers.
Yeah, indeed they have, and like you said, there's so many different places you can look for, so it's always maybe interesting to find where they did come from.
Luke House with a big three-pointer there. 64-45 the lead is for Cal U.
Yeah, another three-pointer there, just knocking them down from outside the arc for the Vulcans.
Moff on Collins, able to hesitate, tried to feed a lob into English, but it stays there. Sweeney with a shot up, can't connect. Alston's got it.
A great pull down on the rebound, just getting inside and boxing out.
Here's House over to Smith. Smith dumps off now. It's Alston with a three. Can't connect. On out of bounds it goes. Really kind of in interesting terms in like a crossroad here for Mansfield. Only in the second season here of John Satenzi's tenure as head coach here. Trying to change the culture around Mountaineer hoops. As that's up and good there for Simmons. We're also kind of in a culture change here too as well, with Coach Sancom only being in the second season of his tenure as well. So two programs really trying to redefine their identities in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. You're coming in with a new coach here and a new program, just trying to build on that with, of course, new players and the new coach, but just trying to see what you can get around for both teams.
Miles, plenty of things. I know one of the main focal points we talked about a lot last year is Colin picks up his second foul for Cal U, and that'll bring us to a commercial. So we'll go ahead and step aside here, and we'll be back with more basketball action on CTV Sports 1, the PF Network, and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Have you seen the go around? Have you wondered where to get gear featuring it? Then go to calvulcans.com and click shop. Log on and browse a full selection of men's shirts, women's shirts, pullovers, hoodies, and more. All items feature customization with the new Cal U Vulcan logo and wordmark. The site also features a full selection of hats, tailgating items, and accessories. Don't be the last person to sport new Cal U Vulcan gear. Go to calvulcans.com today.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome back here. Wasn't expecting to join you so soon, but here we are at the Convocation Center. 64-47 lead for Cal U.
Yeah, and Cal U on the roll. They're knocking them down for three-pointer, as we saw in the first half, continuing that roll on here in the second. We'll see if they can keep that going here, as Mansfield just trying to fight their way back into this one.
Cal U, one of their last four from the field, but Mansfield, three of their last four, trying to work their way back into this one. Still with a chance by any means here, 64-47. 11:45 left here before we're all said and done. Moff. Now Sweeney. Sweeney inside Simmons. Simmons smacked away by Alston.
Great work on the backside by Alston, not getting a foul, but able to block it out as Simmons didn't see him coming from behind. Great work.
But what we chatted about here before the break, I mean, the culture has really changed around the Cal U hoop scene, as of course Coach Sancombe coming over from Wheeling University. For those of you from might not be around this area, of course that's down towards the West Virginia area. Most schools there, as House pops a long three, but he brought over a completely different style of game here, really a run and gun type of game, which you've seen, which has really seen Cal U shooting to the top of the PSAC in terms of three-point shooting. But that style really previously unregistered, unattempted here in the PSAC, and Coach Sancombe bringing that Mountain East Conference style of play here to the PSAC, kind of blending the game.
Yeah, it's really changed up the way Cal U's been playing basketball. He's been taking a lot more threes. And a hard foul there.
Alston's okay there after that one. Coach Sancombe's a little upset about this one, trying to plead his case. One of the most animated coaches I've seen in my tenure of covering basketball here. He's very passionate about his team. Fourth foul on English, third on the team here, so English is going to have to maybe drop back a little bit. We got four subs coming in here for Mansfield.
Yeah, Eli Alvin checking in, as well as Jameer Green. You have Riley Collins checking in, and Richard Upong is checking in as well again for Mansfield. Only player not subbing out right now is Tyler Moff.
English hitting the bench with four fouls.
And we saw him in foul trouble in the first half as well. He was out most of the second half of the first. Came in for a little bit here, and now he's out again with foul trouble with four fouls.
Here's Collins. Collins over to Alston. Alston spin inside, right over top. Bodies up and gets an athletic-looking two-pointer to go, TK.
And Alston's looking good, man, using the athleticism inside and the spin moves and more. He's making things happen inside the offense, and he's looking good.
Foul called here. Goes on Collins, his third, fifth on the team. 69-47, Cal U's got the lead. Moff dump off. Now spin move inside, trying to get some separation from House. Up they go. Alston doing the best he could to hang with that, but they'll have a chance to shoot for one more here. Excellent effort from Riley Collins.
Yeah, he showed off some nice moves inside there to try and draw that foul as he tried to get that layup up and good. And he does get it to go. And a chance to do one more.
Second foul on Zion Collins, sixth on the team for Cal U. I just got to keep track here. We've got too many Collins on the court here. We got Zion Collins, we got Riley Collins, we got me Collin up here. A lot of Collins in this building. Speaking of Collins, here comes Zion Collins. Zion Collins over to House. House with the cutting to Pegram, dumps off there. Ooh, blocked away with force.
Great block there by Green on the backside there to knock it away from Alston.
Now Moff dribbles between his legs. Right on that free throw, feeds inside, up and in, can't connect. Would have been another athletic play there for Riley Collins. Now it's Zion Collins once again. Not to be confused, I'm Colin Kirkwood, your broadcaster here today. Now it's with Pegram. Zion Collins now. Collins working on his matchup in Green. Green over to Alston. Rather inside Tim Smith now. Tim Smith turnaround shot just a bit short on that one.
Yeah, not enough power on it, but couldn't get it to go. Nice effort inside there for Tim Smith.
Here's Alston on the fast break. Can't connect. Excuse me, on the fast break is Moff. I apologize here. Now inside it is Alston, and he is good.
Alston racking up the points on offense for this Cal U team. He's been looking good so far in this one.
Moff once again. Setting up a play. Dump off. Green on that far side now. Green shot up, and that's off the top of the backboard there. House has it. It's still a 71-49 lead for Cal U with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left here in this one. Up and in. Alston with two more and a chance for a three-point play.
And Alston has been phenomenal so far in this one. He's showing the athleticism inside, looking to make some moves on the outside. He can hit the three ball. He's really an all-around versatile player.
And that will bring us to a timeout here. So we will go ahead and step aside with this one. And we'll be back with more action coming up here on the CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC Network, and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Consider the future. Your future. At California University of Pennsylvania, you can build your life your way because we believe in you. We invest in you, empower you to create the future you envision. We give you the tools and teaching so you can rise up and achieve. Don't settle for someone else's vision of you. Build you at CalU. Visit us at calu.edu.
Back here at the Convocation Center, it's Colin Kirkwood and Trevin Catellis with you.
We've seen a great first half from the Vulcan, a great second half from the Vulcans as well. They've been continuing to look great throughout both of these halves of basketball. The big lead against the Mountaineers right now, mainly coming from the three-pointer in the first half and kind of a more versatile inside physical look coming from the Vulcans in the second half, but either way they've been getting it done with the ball in their hands.
A 9-2 run for the Vulcans at this point in time. Mansfield starting to go silent on the offensive end. Over a minute 40 they've been scoreless as Alston's at the line for an and one. He's got it, 74-49.
Another great shot there for Alston as he continues to add to his point total.
He's crossed double digits. He's got 10 now in this one. Collins now over to Green. Green up and in. The long arms of Alston knocked that one away. However, they keep their own miss. It's a Sweeney three. That one won't go. Batted away. Ball on the floor. Who's got it? Mansfield's got it. They break out. Three-point shot up. That will go nowhere as it's right in the hands of Alston. Tipped away. And oh, goodness. Big block there from Alston. Now back to Mansfield once again. Inside they go. Ooh, back feed pass there. Up and in. 2 points finally after that wild series of events finished off by Green.
Yeah, and Cal U was getting the blocks going, but Mansfield able to corral the ball back each and every time and finally got a layup to go.
Alston over on that far side now over to Alexander. Back and forth they go. Pegram with this one with some space. Decides to shoot. Can't connect. Batted away. We'll see who keeps this one. One check-in came in over that break there for California. That was Tyler Berry into the game now. And we have another timeout, so that means we'll take one more commercial break and we'll be back with more action here on the PSAC Network, CUTV Sports 1, and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Colin, what's wrong, man?
I just don't know how my family back home in Millersburg, Pennsylvania can watch our stuff down here.
Well, they could follow us on Twitter, or they could like us on Facebook.
Yeah, but what about our sports? How can they watch those?
They could watch it live on our YouTube channel.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Welcome back here to the Convocation Center between Cal U and Mansfield, 74-51. Vulcans just about all said and done here. Take care of business, 2K.
There's still a good bit of time left, but the Vulcans have a big lead right now. They've been looking good on all sides of the ball, offense and defensively. They're getting it done on all sorts of offense. Like I said, the three-pointer inside on aggressiveness and inside the paint. They're looking good from all around here with the Vulcans offense.
Another interesting score on the men's side of things. Shippensburg taking on Edinburgh. Edinburgh undefeated so far. It's a 63-58 lead for Shippensburg in the second half. That's one I'm keeping my eye on here. That one is back to Mansfield. Over in the corner now, it's a Cook shot up, and that one won't go. In the hands of House. House has it stolen away, but a foul called.
There's a little tip drill there on the rebound, able to pull it down, and then the reach-in foul once he finally corralled it.
Goes on Riley Collins, his second, fifth on the team here. Brent Pegram's got it now. I'll try it again with 7 minutes left here in this half, a 74-51 lead. Over to Pegram. Pegram bounce inside Alexander. Alexander tried to hit the clinic there with a spin move, but just couldn't finish off.
There's going to be a foul called, I believe.
We will.
That is his first, team sixth.
Jared Cook, his first, team's sixth here. We'll try this one again. Fed inside, stolen away by Mansfield, batted back to Ajake by House. It's almost like the pace of play is increased here in the second half, TK, as Pegram goes in for two.
Yeah, both teams are looking to speed it up here with the ball movement and getting up and down the floor. And like you said, the pace has definitely picked up.
It's Green now with this one. Cal U looking to secure their fourth win of the season. Cook inside, another foul call here. It's going to go on House.
Number 11, Luke House. That's his second, team seven.
There will be an on-the-floor foul, but there's a bonus, so he will be at the line.
His second, team seven.
A substitution in for California.
That one won't go. Brought in by California and Tyler Berry. Pegram over to Alexander now. Alexander saw the cutting of Jockey, goes to Pegram instead. Now inside to Berry with a nice 2.
Yeah, going up a little mismatch inside there. Not as much height, but able to get the shot to go.
First, I've really seen a lot of Berry so far in this season. Of course, he's very young as he goes up for that one. Very athletic player, a guard out of Mechanicsville, Virginia.
And a little bit of a drive up here to Cal U from Virginia.
We'll see. Also, one of the real interesting things is the presence for Coach Sankum in his recruiting ground comes in the DMV area of the United States. Really kind of keeping, instead of focusing around this area, he takes it down in that Maryland, Delaware, Virginia area, and just he's bringing in all sorts of great guys out of there. I mean, half this roster's come from that area alone. Maryland as well. I mean, goodness. He's done a fantastic job.
He has indeed.
78-53 here for Cal U. They've got the lead. Hop, step, and a jump in there for Alexander. Can't convert, but he's got it back. Now Collins all alone with a 3, and that one is good.
Another 3-pointer for the Vulcans. Zion Collins cashing in again from outside the arc.
5 minutes left here in this one, 81-53. Cal U putting in some work here today on a Sunday.
That foul, I believe, is going to be on Pegram. He came crashing in there. 2 substitutions for Mansfield. Richard Apong's checking back in, as well as Christian Simmons.
1-1 here. There's the first foul on Pegram, 8th on the team, as that one won't go. Now it's Collins. Collins bounce over to Pegram here. Only a couple of minutes away from Cal U improving to 4-2. Pegram up and in. Can't connect. Batted away. Alexander thought it was going to go into the arms of Berry. Now it's back the other way and almost thrown down. Berry able to get in some good defense, but they will cash in with a 3 by Cook instead.
Yeah, Garrett Cook, nice shot outside, but almost threw it down inside. But, blocked away. Couldn't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, Eli Alvin's got some hops there. He was soaring through the air. All 5-10 of it.
And a good look inside there for Alexander as he's fouled to the rim and an M1 opportunity.
Foul goes on Simmons, his second, team's 7th. Here it is. Ooh, pots in and out there, Plinko style. It counts all the same. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left here in this one. An 84-56 advantage for Cal U. There's a foul called inside once again. Simmons getting that one.
Yeah, Simmons looked like he got maybe hit in the eye there. He's holding his eye with his jersey. But he's going to be at the line for 2 shots.
Shot is up and rolls out there. That one is good.
Yeah, substitutions for Mansfield as Tariq Sadu will check back in for the Mountaineers.
Cal U back in the offensive end. Tim Smith cuts to the back door there, and it's a shot up, and that one won't go. It came off the hand there of number 13, Berry.
Media timeout.
Another media timeout, so another commercial will be brought here. Final 3:51 of action coming up here. Don't go anywhere. Cal U well in control, 84-57 here on CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC Network, and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Have you seen the new Cal U Vulcan logo around? Have you wondered where to get gear featuring it? Then go to calvulcans.com and click shop. Log on and browse a full selection of men's shirts, women's shirts, pullovers, hoodies, and more. All items feature customization with the new Cal U Vulcan logo and wordmark. The site also features a full selection of hats, tailgating items, and accessories. Don't be the last person to sport new Cal U Vulcan gear. Go to calvulcans.com today.
Back here at the Convocation Center for this action.
You're ready to get more action here for Cal U versus Mansfield. Again, your score 84-57. Just under 4 minutes to go here.
Almost all said and done. Cal U fighting for that 4th win on the season.
And looking good so far. They have a commanding lead and hoping to keep that going here to earn that 4th win.
Only a couple tough bounces away here. This team would have been from having an undefeated record at this point in time. But they're doing well to recover from that at this point, as Simmons' pass is batted away, but it will stay with the Mountaineers.
Yeah, there's a couple early games that Cal U did fall to were very, very close, within just a few points. And sometimes those are tougher losses than being blown out.
Those mentally really tax you as that one's put up and in. Just to be so close yet so far.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle to lose by just a few points and hurts a lot more.
Up they go with a jockey over to Smith. Smith along the baseline, had Barry cutting, decides to pass out instead, safety valve wise. 3:15 left here in this one, an 84-59 lead for Cal U. Over to Smith. Smith fakes now, it's Pegram, 5 to shoot for Cal U, 4, 3, 2, Pegram up, can't hit, Barry puts it right back up, still can't connect, Barry chases after this one. Oh, he goes tumbling there.
Yeah, not a good hit there as he hits right into the bleachers with his legs and ankles. He gets up. It looks to be good. Looks to be okay.
Came crashing in there.
There's 2:56 to go here as the Vulcan's up on it.
Most likely English's day is done here, but he definitely had a toll on Cal U. He hit a double-double today, 13 points and 10 rebounds, TK.
Yeah, he looked very good for the time he was in there, using the body a lot inside the paint, but just got into foul trouble and couldn't continue in this one.
Of course, Luke House, the double-double as well for Cal U, 14 points, 12 rebounds for him. He's had a fantastic game today. That shot is up being good. Alexander makes it 87-59.
And another three-pointer from outside the arc for these Vulcans. That's been a hot spot so far.
Another foul called here. Pegram picks up his second, 10th on the team.
And substitutions for the Vulcans as well, getting some other players involved.
Alexander's going to come off here. 20 points for Phil Alexander today. 5 rebounds to go along with it as well. 3 assists on top of that, and all-around fantastic performance by Phil Alexander today.
Yeah, he was all over the court all day, inside, outside the arc. He's been hitting it from all over, and he looked good throughout the entire game. Pull him out here with 2 minutes to go. He's had his time. They've been great so far, and you're up big, get some other guys some experience that come off the bench.
Jockey dumps on over to Barry. 2 minutes left here to go, 2:05 to be exact. Barry spins over. That one is lost by one of the new check-ins for Cal U. Up they go, tipped away. Second chance is good. Simmons.
Yeah, good take there by Simmons to get it up and in and just making some moves around the defenders.
Zion Grant, that new player in there for Cal U. There's a shot up, and that one bounces away. Jockey went up for that one, still falling around. We'll see who comes up with it. Oh, and they rip well after the whistle for this one. Jump ball. Arrow reads Cal U.
Yeah, and Barry able to hold on to it there. They're pulling on him on the ground, trying to get that ball out. But Cal U's going to retain possession of that.
Mop it on up here with a minute 39 left, 87-61. Vulcans well on their way to finishing this one off. Looks like we'll have a sub for Cal U here. Number 33, William Hollaver, getting ready to hop on in here. For Ajake. Bit of an abbreviated stint for him today. The foul trouble kind of kept him off the court for quite some time. Only 9 points. Rebound and assist for him in 13 whole minutes. Had to pass it skywise the whole way down for Mansfield. Up they go, and down it goes for Alvin.
Is able to get ahead of that one and pick it off, going deep. And he's able to cash in for 2.
87-63 here with a minute 25 left to go. Up and in, floating high. Still punched around. Now it's Simmons the other way. Simmons has it. Up he goes. Strong finish there at the rack. Give them 2 more. 87-65.
He had his playing press defense now against the Vulcans here, trying to make a late run with about a minute to go here.
Tim Smith tries to shed his matchup in Simmons. Can't get it. Foul called on Simmons. His 3rd. 8th on the team here. 1-1 for Tim Smith. Here's the shot, and that one's good. So we'll get 1 more. That's the reward.
Yeah,
you make one, you get another one.
Yeah. Chance to get 2 instead of 1.
Buy one, get one free, kind of. Great deal. There it is. They'll get 2. 89-65. 1 minute left here in this one. 89-65. Vulcans have that lead. Mansfield back operating on the offensive end here. Inside, back to Simmons. Simmons shot up, no good. Second chance. He's got 2 more. 89-65. 67. Pardon me. There they swing it to Simmons. Rather now Smith, now up and crossed. Isaiah Salmon into this one. Salmon with it. Salmon holds this one, 10 to shoot for California. 8-7, 6-5. Stolen by Mansfield. Bounce pass in. Up they go. Boy, he's got some bounce. I'll tell you what. Eli Alvin.
Yeah, he has some great vertical there as he get way above the rim when he takes it up there.
Smith on that half-court spot. 8-7, 6, 5, 4, inside 3, 2, 1. And that'll do it here as Cal U picks up their 4th win of the season, 89-69. TK.
Yeah, Cal U looked outstanding in that game. You know, Mansfield tried to get a little bit of a run from time to time, but overall, Cal U just all-around great ball play from inside and outside the arc. He looked really good from the three-point line, and overall, that's what helped them gain a lead here in this one, and overall a win.
All-around effort as Cal U improves to 4-2, 2-0 in the conference. Mountaineers of Mansfield fall to 2-4, 1-1.
Yeah, the Mansfield, you know, kind of on a little bit of a slump here. Did come off a win yesterday, but you know, losing here tonight, and hopefully you can see them get back in it, you know, next game and rebound off this one.
We thank you for joining us here for the Convocation Center today. Thank you to everybody who helped on our staff, as well as our engineer back in the studios of the Vulcan Sports Radio Network. For my color analyst, Trevin Catellis, I'm Colin Kirkwood. Good night, California. We will see you again soon.